Hi, Dr. Larry here at the Tillman Solar Wind House, and a lot of the friends I have wanted to know about my amateur radio hobby. Well, I've been in amateur radio since about 1965 when I was in high school, and I just found it a fascinating hobby, and I've been in it that long, so been many years. We're going to take a little look around the shack here and some of the equipment, and then we'll go outside and take a look at some of the antennas that are here, and I hope you find this aspect of my life kind of interesting. Okay, we're going to start here over on the left hand side of the bench, and we have a ICOM 551 all mode 6-meter rig, and hooked to this antenna right down, or this microphone right here. And if I reach over and key that up, you're going to see that that's triggered the local repeater here in town on 53390, and you'll see that in just a moment as well. Down below it we have the Radio Shack 10-meter all-mode transceiver, and it's hooked to a whip antenna kind of out back there. And let's see, down here, not hooked up, just sitting there, 11-meter CB radio. Now we're going to move over here. Here we have the Panasonic shortwave receiver, multi-band, AM, sideband, CW, all that. And up here we have a Radio Shack 200 channel scanner, which I use for 220, 440, just listening around. The HF work here in the shack is down here with this Yaesu FT101 double E, or we call that the double echo. It's a 120 watt transmit all mode transceiver, and it's a rather old unit, analog dial, but it's working fine, and I use it to talk to my friends around the world, actually, because it's capable of that. And let's see, we'll go up here. Okay, continuing on, we have the Dentron Tuner Junior here, which actually lengthens and shortens the wire of the HF antenna, which you'll see outside. Down here we have the Kenwood 2-meter transceiver, which is scanning a lot of the local frequencies, including most repeaters and some simplex frequencies. And we have a watt meter up here, hooked to the radio below it, which is an ICOM all-mode 2-meter radio, but I only have it doing one thing right now, and that's sitting on packet, which is a mode of communications that we use. This is the TNC, or the terminal node controller, and down here, running most of everything in the shack, is the Anstron power supply, and that's running an awful lot of things. One of the things that's here, and I do use, but you won't see me using it very often, is the code key. And that was given to me by a very close friend in WI4NDS many years ago. And it's here basically for looks, although it is hooked up in the shack. And over here, we have some people talking. We're listening there on 40 meters. And let's see, we'll go over here and take a look at a big old double rack. This is a reel-to-reel tape recorder that is used if I'm away and need to record activities on the local 6-meter repeater. As owner and operator, I have to be responsible for everything that goes over it. And over here is the computer we use for packet slow scan TV, and this is the terminal here for it. And over here we have a frequency counter at the top of the oscilloscope. Oscilloscope is on, monitoring the input to the repeater. Let me show you. Okay, this is made out of a Master 2 6-meter 2-meter repeater, and I have the control head right here and the microphone, which allows me to talk on the repeater, but it doesn't give you a reset beep. Okay, that's 120 watts out, 2 separate antenna systems, one for receive, one for transmit, and the repeater is so clean that absolutely no cavities are required, so it works without any descent. Okay, Now we're looking up here on the left, and a monitor there showing me who's coming up on the front porch. Kind of watch there. The backyard camera isn't activated, but there's a monitor for it. Printer for another computer system, and a monitor for another computer system, which I am in the process of trying to put together a computer that will allow the 6-meter repeater to be 24 hours a day on Echolink, which is something you might want to look up there if you're not familiar with it. And on the wall we have a couple of clocks. We have Zulu time at the bottom, we have Eastern time at the top, and of course here's the world map showing all the prefixes for all the radio, amateur radio countries around the world. So if you hear a strange call, not real sure where it's at, just look up here at the map and give you a pretty good idea of the part of the world that you're listening to. Okay, these are some of the QSL cards I obtained from around the world over the years, and from Japan to Germany to England, Netherlands, a lot of places there. So anyway, just a few that I've hung up here to talk and brag about. And this is just a small collection of HTs, FRS radios, GMRS radios, tape players, and things of that nature. And I keep all my Nikan batteries charged up down here, along with the nickel metal hydrides and things of that nature. Okay, well, we've seen the Radio Shack. How about we go outside and take a look at the antennas? It's about 20-some degrees outside. It's kind of chilly. I'm going to have to don my coat. Go out and we'll show you what's going on. Okay, we're outside the house looking up the tower. That's about 45 feet up there to the wind turbine. Just to the left on the standoff, you'll see an AR6. That's the 6-meter transmit antenna for the repeater. Over here, we have on the left side here coming down, we have a scanner antenna. On the right, FM voice stick. And let's see, if we look right up here, you're going to see a couple wires taking off there. That's my new 80-meter dipole that was given to me by my good friend Ron, K8OLB from South Vienna. And he's a real good friend. Came out here and spent a whole day helping me put it up, and I sure appreciate that. Okay, we're going to take a look back there. See if I can zoom in on that a little bit. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see here. Yeah. Back there at the shed, you'll see a tower. That's about 20 feet, and on top of that, it's an AR6, and that's the receive antenna for the 6-meter repeater. So that's the distance between the two antennas with no cavities required. Okay, well, that's a look at it around here. Hope you've enjoyed it, and thanks for stopping by.